Are we ready to go? Can we do this thing?
I thought we've been doing
I want to do the thing.
Rutabaga.
All right.
Rutabaga.
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 Who says rutabaga?
We both say rutabaga repeatedly.
Yeah, but whose rutabaga counts?
It's your show, Greg. You get to edit it any way you want. It could have been me that actually caused the rutabaga to happen. Right? I could have been the actual start of this thing.
I'm the rutabaga.
But you can, yeah.
I am the rutabaga.
You can be the rutabaga.
Are we going?
I thought we were going.
All right, I'm going to officially call it.
You're going to officially call it?
Rutabaga.
Now, is that the real rutabaga, or was that the rutabaga you do before the rutabaga that actually means something?
Or is it 1, 2, 3, go?
Is there 1, 2, 3? Yeah. Is there a beat afterwards?
Exactly.
In 2016, two very different middle-aged men rediscovered their shared interest in Rubik's Cubes. One, a collector of obsolete calculating devices. The other, a lover of Elizabethan music. But both serial hobbyist nerds. Together, they are two old cubers. This is their story.
Hello there, folks. Cranky Old Cuber here.
Hey, I'm Cranky Dave.
Hey, and we are two old cubers, and welcome to our show. It's been a very, very long time since we've been on the air.
You really want to wear the hat?
I do really want to wear the hat. And the reason I want to wear the hat is because I haven't had a haircut in 2 months.
Well, yeah, okay.
And it looks like this. You see
what do you
I got
think?
going
Hat,
on?
no hat?
Is the hat really a...
Well, I'm not sure that you want to do that to people who just came back.
Really?
Well, how long has it been?
But it says...
How long has it been since we've been on?
It says best...
You know, I actually
like
don't
the
know. Sweat
yeah,
marks,
all right,
too.
Fine. No hat.
No, you could wear a hat. Just, try to get one that hasn't been passed through a toilet.
That's just my hat. Daughter got me that.
Well,
when were we on?
She probably gave it to you clean.
It was before Christmas that we streamed.
When did we stream? Sweaty man.
I forget when we streamed. It was after Puget Sound Winter.
It was after Puget Sound Winter too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was in November, right?
Yeah, we've actually been to a comp. We've tried to record this show 3 times at least.
This
at
is our
least 3
third
times. And each time it was called on sickness.
Yep. The first time it was called because, well, you got sick and I got sick, right?
Yeah.
And then the next time we tried to go, everybody else in this house was sick. And I'm like, Dave, you don't want to come down here.
Yeah, then it was like, do you really want to come into a plague situation?
Yeah, so it's been a couple of months.
It's been a couple of months. Stuff happened.
And it's okay. You just think of it as, the hiatus that TV shows go on, right? Because we're like a $high TV show, right? So the point of all that is we're back.
We're shooting an episode.
And we're shooting an episode.
Right now.
And
this is what it's going to look like.
We're a little sorry that we've been gone so long.
Some of this will be involved.
Yep. It's
this
gonna be,
date is the date.
It's going to be a real episode. It's not going to be some, budget
Did we even check
thing
to see if that was in frame?
Oh, I don't know. I'll go check.
Is that in frame?
Here, fill some time.
This is all gold, by the way. This is stuff that definitely goes into the...
It is just barely in frame.
Just barely in frame? Should we pull it back?
Now we got the back.
There we go.
Perfect.
There we go.
Perfect.
I'm ready for my close-up.
Are you ready for your close-up? Oh, and I forgot to turn on my lamp. That wasn't it.
There
it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Yay.
Yeah.
I got that for Christmas, but you guys know that because you watched
him unboxing.
You should have watched my video. So if you didn't watch the unboxing video,
you watched the unboxing. I live the unboxing.
Yes. So, what do we got going on? Well, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
I know it's like the end of January, but this is our first chance to actually say Happy New Year.
Yeah,
so
yeah. It was last time we talked to you.
We had intended to do a holiday special where we were going to wear Santa hats and all that stuff.
Yeah, but that was sickness number 1.
So, yeah, sickness number 1.
Yeah.
And then we were going to do just after New Year's, was it?
Well,
was it a couple of weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
We really wanted to get one in before the Cubing for Causes.
We really did.
We tried twice to get one in before Cubing for Causes. That was the one where he was sick, and then the rest of the house was sick, and then And then we went to QB for Causes, and then I came back and got sick.
Yep, it was bad.
This has been a really crummy season for the flu.
And it's not even the flu.
Well, it was for me.
Oh, did you have the flu? Because I did not have the flu. I had what was very clearly a cold virus 3 times.
Oh, well, you know, what I consider to be a flu, most people think flu is the part where stuff's coming out both ends.
Oh, no, that's
gastroenteritis.
That's, yeah.
And this is exactly what we want to be talking about.
No, we're talking about
to our audience.
We're talking about actual influenza.
Nah, this was actual influenza.
Yeah, I did not have actual influenza.
I ran the fever, did the whole thing.
Oh man, I did run a fever, but it wasn't like I've had influenza before, and it sucked, and this did not suck that bad.
No, this punched me in the face pretty good.
Yeah, you didn't sound good.
And now, well, yeah, and now that we've spent how long talking about my personal illness,
who cares?
Well,
we're back.
Yeah, well, okay, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Not only are we back,
have puzzles.
Not only are we back, but by the time
I don't hate shape mods anymore.
Oh, that's awesome. By the time you will have heard this stuff that we're doing now, there will also have been a new intro.
Oh, that's right. He's shooting a new intro.
There's a new intro.
He had me.
Actually, there was a new intro.
Oh, that's right. There will be a new intro. You've already seen it, but he had me bring stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Now there will be more about that later because Dave's going to have a little segment later.
I can bore
about
anybody.
It'll
about
be really
Hewlett-Packard
good.
calculators.
It'll be really good. Yeah. What else is new? I learned to solve Scoob, and we both learned.
That's right.
We both learned Ortega.
We both learned Ortega.
Yeah.
I got during the first sickness. I just sat down and learned Ortega. Yep. I decided I hated my life enough that I learned Ortega.
Yep.
And actually felt bad about it because I was gonna let Greg here be the winner.
And you actually know all the OLLs.
I actually know all the OLLs.
I do not know the OLLs yet.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter because if you've already watched his stuff, he beat me in Queuing for Causes.
Oh, well, yeah, but that was 3x3.
Yeah, well, no, a case could be made that you were more consistent than me on 4x4.
So there was an analysis we could do. So here's the thing. You had...
See, now we're actually doing the show. This is supposed to be just a short thing to go up.
Oh, we're not... are we done? Are we done with the usual and customary silliness?
I guess this was the usual and customary silliness.
Sorry, I got to look at the spreadsheet here. I need to have that in front of me. And all right, so the lamp is going out of frame. Sorry about that, but I need this. I need this iPad here. Yes. So we did freeform stupidity in the usual and customary manner. This is the freeform stupidity.
Well,
okay. We're through it.
Okay.
We did a very delayed.
I might have more.
We can do more later.
Yeah.
Who says there's not more freeform stupidity on here?
No, well, there's always freeform stupidity.
I have the agenda, and nobody else can see the agenda, so we can do whatever we want.
It's a hidden agenda.
Yeah.
Ha, ha, ha.
I also have a timer here to tell me when the camera is going to go off. Yeah, we have 20 minutes. So, how about we move into follow-up, which we were already kind of starting to do.
We were kind of doing follow-up, yeah.
So, we went to... we've been to 2 comps since last... Well,
we did the live stream.
We did the live stream after.
Does that really count? I mean, it was fun. You know, it was fun.
I'll tell you how it counts. It's got as many views as an episode.
Well, that's true.
So it counts.
That's true. And how many of them make it past, 15 minutes, 5 minutes?
I don't know. It's pretty boring.
Most of you guys have already hung up by now.
It's not a good It's not a great episode. It was fun, but
it was more fun for us than I think it is for the viewers.
It'll be more.
I mean, I can watch it and go, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, well, it was fun to do.
Yeah, but
and the best part of that
in terms of content, none of these really work.
The best part of that though was being live and being able to watch. The messages come in and interact and everything, and so yeah. So yeah, we went to Puget Sound Winter 2.0 2017.
Puget Sound Winter 2.0.
That was fun. It was a lot of fun. That one had 2x2. Is that what it was?
Yeah, you had 2x2.
Yeah, that one had 2x2, and I did real 2x2 this time, and was able to be sub 20 or something.
Yeah. I think that was,
which is fine.
I only just barely did worse than you on that one.
Yeah. No, we were very comparable.
But you had done bad. I had just done normal. Because at the time he was much faster than me.
Yeah, my average was a lot higher or a lot lower than what I did at the comp, but that's gonna be a common thread. You're gonna find.
Well, in that comp, that's where I found
that's where I discovered that
2x2. Yeah, because I was sitting down there in the 2x2, just hating my life, going, how am I going to screw up this next solve? I'm actually more positive than this. I am actually much more positive. That was good done.
Well
done. There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Anyway, and there was this young woman sitting over there who we know to be now G.
Yep, G.
And she was playing with this 2x2, which is a sculpted Cyclone Boys.
And I don't like
it. And like he doesn't like it.
I don't think I like it. Let me see.
I like it. You know, I have gotten. It's one of those things where
it feels so cheap.
When I started practicing, I got my PR with that one.
It feels so cheap.
Yeah.
What's your PR?
Like 4 point.
I hate you. I have a 2.7 and I can't find it.
Yeah.
I posted about it.
Yeah, but that
Slack.
was, that was one of those shock solves, because this can happen literally legitimately with a 2x2 where you're like, oh my God, you spend more time realizing it's done than you do actually solving it.
Yep. Well, what happened on that one was I got both faces solved with like 3 turns.
Yeah.
Right. And then it was just, it was just, do a Y-perm on top and done.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's loud and it's clacky and it feels cheap.
It is.
But
I like
the grip of the sculpting, and I can turn really, really crummy and have it still work. I mean, really badly.
That's good.
This is a very, very forgiving cube, and it's $5. Even if it sucks, $5 for a 2x2 that has yet to fall apart.
This was not $5.
Yeah.
Because this is a Cosmic Wapo M.
Yeah.
Which you guys have probably
I've got one
seen
too.
already.
I've got the stickered version of that one. Yeah.
I just got a Wuxia M. It was on sale.
Was it any good?
For cheap. It's okay.
Well, and I've got
I'll get it later.
I've got the 247 V2M.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
right?
That one feels cheap too, doesn't it?
It feels cheap, but it's got a really nice movement to it. It's got that honeycomb finish on the cubes that the GAN SM.
Yep.
Which another one we disagree on.
Yep. Oh, you like the SM?
I actually like the SM.
I'm hot and cold.
It's still not my main. I'm still using the GTS2M that I magnetized myself. But I like the SM.
So you may recall that I said I was going to use the MF3RS2M as my main.
That's the cube that beat me.
It was no lie. I took it down to Cubing for Causes and put up just a phenomenal average for me and a phenomenal single, and just so happy. I need to go watch those solves and see what I did, because I'm not that fast again.
Yeah.
Like I've been solving. It's just like high 30s, low 40s, and
Now I realize.
I get a couple of sub 30s, but not a lot.
We're both like motioning to things like this, but this is out in the middle.
Oh, this is out in the middle.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of wondering if.
Do you want to tell people what that is, or are we going to tell them later?
We can tell them later, but I mean, we can tell them what they are.
Go ahead and tell them what they are.
This is what did they call that? The 4x4 octahedron.
This is the Landland octahedron. It's a 4x4 shape mod.
Obviously, it's a 4x4 shape mod, and it's the 4x4 octahedron. You should all be familiar with this. This is the Megamorphics.
Yeah,
the Alsu Megamorphics stickered, which because it gets these little tiny things is actually kind of annoying. But
my grid
anyway,
falls off.
I have a stickerless one now that I got through you.
The pink one, right?
Yeah. No. You got me it was the normal color one.
Oh, you have a stickerless Xingqiao.
Yeah. You got me the Xingqiao because we were trading.
I have the stickerless Alsu.
Right.
It's pink, and that makes me mad.
Right. And this is the Xingqiao Linglong 5x5, which is their small 5x5. It's a 5x5. That's the same size as a 3x3, roughly.
It actually surprises me. It's not as bad as I expected.
It's not as bad as you expect it to be, and but it will pop. I was gathering it up today to bring it in. I just did a couple of moves, and suddenly one of the center cubies pops across the room.
I was doing. Sorry, you just reminded me of a thing. Yeah. I'm sitting at my desk. Just
what we do.
Doing turns on my red, right? And the next thing I know, I'm doing turns on my red. No, I didn't even notice. I'm doing turns on my red, and I turn it over, and I'm like,
"There's a whole piece missing.
There's a hole there."
Yeah. I don't even know what color that is.
I don't know where it went.
Yeah. It's just gone.
Oh no, I found it finally, but I had to search all around and get on my hands and knees to find it because it had gone under. It had gone under the leg of a thing.
Yeah.
Over there, a thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's that?
And it's like it's been stickered with linoleum.
It's weird. It's a neat little cube, though. I kind of like it.
You know, it's
got black internals and it's capped with this.
I would not take this to a comp, but
hell no.
but
Not.
if I ran into this
so
I wouldn't completely scoff at it.
The reason this is here is because did we say? Or
No,
we
we
just
haven't
saying
actually said what they are yet.
The reason this is here is it's a Shengshao Gem 3x3, and I just wanted to show it to you. And we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
After these messages.
And these are and these other cubes we plan on doing a relay.
Yeah, we're gonna do a relay.
And these are all my
How
names.
long is the relay gonna take?
This is probably about 8 minutes.
This is about 4, and this is about 2, and this is about 45, and this is about probably 30.
Yeah. But
because I'll have to do 4-look PBL.
Right. Yeah. You'll
I keep leaning back.
You'll solve that all the time. No, your sound's going to suck. This is the Weishuang, right?
Yep.
Weishuang.
Wushwang.
Wushwang. That's right. Wushwang.
Yes.
This is the Qi
I also
Wushwang
have
M.
one. You magnetized yours, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Moyu GTS Aosu
GTS M. Yep, me too.
GTS 2M. And that's your GTS
MF3 RS2M.
Cyclone Boys. It's the only one that's sculpted, so it's the Cyclone Boys.
Speed Cube Shop.
Now, have you worked up the
Cosmic
scrambles?
Waypo M.
Are we going to do that 2x2 scramble?
I figured yes, but that's later.
Okay.
We were going to do that later.
It's on his spreadsheet.
It's on my spreadsheet. We have to follow the spreadsheet because if we don't follow the spreadsheet, I'll get confused.
You're already confused.
I'm constantly confused. Let's not make it worse.
Okay.
Okay.
How
are we doing on time? Sorry, I got to worry about the time because the problem is as you know, the
camera will turn off.
The camera has a 30-minute limit, and so we'll sit here, and if we don't hear it go off, then we'll be like still talking, and there'll be no
we
video.
can go forever. The camera.
Yes. So I'll have to go restart that
stops.
in a minute. So we have some follow-up because we got a question a while back from Sean at SpeedCubeReview.com.
Oh, that's right.
You remember Sean?
I remember Sean.
Sean says, "Have we considered doing fewest moves, or have we tried it?" And he said he loves that much more than regular solving because it feels more like a puzzle, like Sudoku or a crossword or something like that.
I can see that.
And he doesn't think he'll ever catch up to Felix. So
there is
he'd
that.
like to. And I think
although Felix is about to get caught.
Oh yeah, no,
I think Max is going to take over.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen in a few years?
Well, then somebody will beat Max.
Somebody will beat Max because there's always a tiger, right?
Yeah, Max Park is who we're talking about.
Yeah,
you want to answer that, or should I answer that first?
Well, so I mean, for my part, I would like to try fewest moves competition, but like I have a list of things this long that I want to learn, and so it's just a matter of deciding which thing I'm going to do first. And for some reason, I decided that was Scoob for now.
Well, it was you didn't want to do blind.
I couldn't learn blind fast
didn't
enough.
learn blind soon enough, but he didn't want to drop that competition.
I quickly learned
sideways.
Yeah, I wanted to do another thing, so I went ahead and did Scoob, and it didn't go well. I mean, I made the cutoff, and that was iffy, but
you made the cutoff.
Yeah,
some of us did not make the cutoff.
Well, but nobody was like, you weren't going to do Scoob. So
I didn't do Scoob, but no, I'm still.
Trust me, if you had learned Scoob in 2 weeks, you'd have been able to do the cutoff.
I am still in pain because of that 4x4.
I just barely though. Yeah, like the first solve was like just under the cutoff.
Well, yeah, and isn't that nice though? You nailed it right off.
Yep.
It was sort of like,
but it was so close.
Sort of like on my first comp when I nailed the cutoff on my first 5x5 solve. That felt good. It's the only time I've hit the cutoff with 5x5.
I hit the cutoff with the 4x4 out in Spokane.
Yeah,
I was like, yay.
Yeah.
It was a generous cutoff.
It was a generous cutoff.
Yep. Just through an exception.
No, wait. I have to answer the question.
You have to answer the question. Fewest moves competition. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, fewest moves.
Sean, we're a little frenetic here.
Well,
so
yeah,
it's all
maybe.
good.
We're trying to get
We're
stuff
going to
done.
answer your question.
We're obviously not paying close enough attention to what we're doing. But actually, the fewest moves has always appealed to me. The problem-solving aspect of it, I do find appealing. And, as a programmer, I just feel like it's kind of the same... it's a different problem-solving set, but it's got the same sort of appeal to me.
Yeah,
it's optimizing, right?
There is a time limit.
So here's the thing. Yeah,
but it's generous.
I would very much get into it. I would probably go way down the rabbit hole. But, you know, part of the thing, though, is that then at Spokane, Kit recreated that solve that he came up with. This was like a 27 move solve.
22.
A 22 move FMC solve. That's the first one I've seen recreated. And that's kind of a high bar to look for.
It is.
You know, and you know, it's sort of like the first time anybody really is aware of speed cubing, it's because they've just seen a world record video. Right? And that is not what you want to be comparing yourself to.
Well, guess I'm not doing that.
So I'm not going to say I'm not going to say it scared me away. I'm going to say there's a kind of a different flavor of the I've got a lot of things. I know eventually I'll learn it, and it'll probably happen like I did Ortega, which is randomly.
Yeah, you'll be sick.
Suddenly I'll just get a bug and I'll dive into it, and I'll dive deep. And you know what? I'll probably be watching your videos. So
yeah,
you know, because you have piqued more than one of my interests. So, well, thank you for asking.
And on a similar vein, like blindfold solving is the same sort of thing to me. Is I like the problem solving and memorization aspect of that, and like, you know, short-term memorization aspect of that. I like the way that's going to exercise my brain. I just couldn't learn it fast enough. So I need to go watch your videos again and redo it, because my biggest problem is I can't do the blind. Don't worry about the blindfold.
Yeah.
I can't even do the solve looking at it right now because I don't completely grok what you do when you have a cycle.
Right.
And that's
you just pick a new one.
Yes, just.
I know. There are a lot of things that just start with the word "just" that take years
why
to get
can't
right.
We just?
No,
exactly.
No. Trust me. We both make a living doing things that people say are just. Oh, it's just easy.
Just do that.
Just do that. Yeah. Thank you.
So, but yeah, FMC sounds like a really fun thing to do, and it is definitely on my list to learn. I feel like that's the sort of thing that it doesn't really matter that, you know, we have advanced age.
Advanced age.
We have,
you know, there are certain things that we have to stop saying. One is that we're slow, because we're not really slow.
We're not all that slow.
We're not fast.
No,
but we're not slow.
It's fairly often that some kid comes and comments on my channel how slow I am.
Yeah, but that's that doesn't commenting on your channel.
That doesn't mean that we're slow.
Which is you're also.
I'm still faster than almost everybody in the world.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sub 20, but I'm also below 40. I am sub 40, you know, and that's not slow.
Yeah.
Well, it's slow.
I'm so close.
Not slow.
I'm so close. My average of 100 is like 40 point something.
I think I've got a 250 that's under 39.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite there.
Yeah.
My point was
that
as we get older, that's not really going to hurt our fewest moves.
Oh, no. Like, if anything, we'll probably just get better at it.
You don't need twitch muscles for that.
Yeah.
We will get
better
muscles,
at that.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that addressed that. Let us know in the comments, Sean, if that did not address that.
There will be editing, I'm sure.
Yeah, there might be editing. I don't know. I may just run this.
Run it all up there?
Start to finish.
All right.
We had another question from a viewer. I don't know exactly how to say this, but it looks like Marcus alias CMN. So, whatever, asked us a question about the Bagua.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of tried to answer it in the comments because I knew it was going to be a while before we recorded, but I thought you might have thoughts.
He asked about the fact
it's the caps.
That his caps were popping off. And here's the thing, my caps pop off too. And what I recommend is that if it's a problem, to use something like Elmer's glue, not super glue.
No.
Because you want them to come back off.
You need to get it back off.
And
when it explodes, you will need to be able to remove it,
or even hot glue. Hot glue will do it. You can pop hot glue back out, and it's plastic, so it's not.
And they have various grades of hot glue at different temperatures, so you want to get a low temperature.
Yeah, if you get cheap bad hot glue, it'll be probably fine.
Seriously, freaking rubber cement would probably work
cement.
Too.
Yeah. Mine pop out all the time too. And here's the thing: there is an orientation to the caps. And that is helpful at certain points in the solve, because there are these
these
line up either they're either crosswise or on diagonals, and there have to be an equal number of crosswise ones as there are diagonals, and if they're not, you have a sort of parity. So it's actually handy. You can find the parity other ways, but this is the easiest way to do it. So you really want them to stay on, and you want them to keep rotation.
Yeah.
So, and we're about to run out of camera.
You're gonna have to show me how to put those on there correctly at some point.
Oh, all you got to do is put them in either aligned or all diagonal.
Can you just put them on there for me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get right on that.
All right, I'm gonna go. We'll take a break for station identification and be right back after these messages.
I'll be right back. Yeah.
So we're back. That was a great commercial, whatever it was.
What did you run?
I don't know. I'll put something in.
Okay.
Oh, great. You know what would have been a good thing to do?
It would have been good to reset the alarm.
Yeah, well, we'll just do that right now.
Yeah, that's the alarm that told us that it was time to restart the camera.
Well, I didn't want it to go off.
Didn't want it to go off on camera.
I'm so smart.
You're going to have to leave that in now.
So, was there any additional things about the caps or?
No.
Just the Elmer's glue?
Yeah, there's an alignment issue that you want to be aware of.
If you're not in the States, I think it's just called white
It's
craft
just white glue,
yeah,
or,
white glue.
or carpenter's glue.
Don't use wood glue.
Yeah, don't. Well, no, wood glue would be fine.
No, wood glue makes
not like Gorilla Glue.
Makes a really good bond, and you don't want that.
Okay, well, yeah, so like school glue.
Yeah.
Library paste.
School glue, library paste, rubber cement.
Rubber cement. Yeah.
I mean, all kinds of things.
Be very careful.
Non-permanent. Non-permanent.
Avoid anything
No
super
glue.
No CA.
No CA glues.
No Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do anything that attacks the plastic either.
No.
Because that won't help.
Stuff that's made out of...
Don't use model glue.
Oh, definitely don't use model glue.
If you use model glue, it'll fuse it together and you'll never get it back
You'll
off.
never get it apart.
So, yeah. Okay. Cool. Well.
Which means it's right out as a lube.
New stuff.
New stuff.
New stuff.
Do we have new stuff?
We had a discussion about the Volk Power M, and I don't remember what it was going to be, so let's just do it.
Okay.
Do you have yours?
No, I did. If I'd known that we were going to have a discussion about the Volk Power M, I would have brought it.
It was in the spreadsheet.
It is my failure, obviously.
You even edited the spreadsheet like 2 entries below.
Well, yeah, but I didn't edit anything around the Volk. I did see it. I did see it, and I can remember seeing it, but we can both. It's the same thing.
Do you like the way I have mine set up? Do you remember? I don't even know if you touched it. Every time I pick it up, I'm like, wow, I really like this. And then every time I solve with it, I'm like, I don't like this.
It's looser than I'd like it.
That's always the case, though, when you touch one of my cubes.
Yeah, I do. Well, it used to be the other way around.
It did, and I like them looser now.
Yeah.
Because
he likes loose cubes and cannot lie.
I do. I really do.
Yeah, and
it's not as it's
well, and the thing is, I was noticing the same thing I noticed on mine, which was I have a lot more overshoot.
Yep. I don't think the magnets are strong enough.
Well, the thing is, you have to get a different touch for it.
They're too subtle.
I found that if I started backing off on the strength of the finger tricks, that it actually started really being nice to me.
Frankly, if you play this more like a banjo and less like a, I don't know, something else, where your movements
You're the only music geek here.
Your movements are really small, and that's the only way you can go fast. If you do it that way, if you approach it that way, I bet it's
works.
quite fast. I'm sure.
That works.
You know who I bet likes this?
Who?
Mats Volk.
Well, yeah, he kind of helped design it.
And he's a pretty good cuber. So.
Yeah. Well, and there are plenty of people who finished ahead of us that were using a Volk Power M.
Did I not hear is there going to be a Volk 4? Is that a rumor still, or did we actually see a thing?
That's always just been it's like out there with the GAN 4x4.
Well, now the GAN 4x4.
Although that's a lot closer to reality.
I saw something that seemed awfully real on their Facebook.
Yeah, they did. They have alluded to it recently.
And
I will buy it, and I hope it won't have that.
I
mean, if they do a stickerless one, I don't want it to be like the frosted stickerless thing that they do. That makes it feel like the cheesy. It's like that plastic they used to make masks out of.
Yeah. I don't like it. I want it to be like I want it to be like the Air.
Yeah.
I just want it to be a 4x4 Air, and then I'll like it. Just a little bit less than the
thing that I like about the SM, I don't think they could pull off on the 4x4 because there's like 3 or 4 times as many parts they have to move.
Yeah, that's true. That's
right.
true.
You know, the 3x3 is in sort of a sweet spot where there's minimal moving parts and you can make a really nice mechanism. But with a 4x4, it's a 5x5, right?
Yeah, it's a 5x5
It's a 5x5 with a hidden row, which
Yeah.
makes it even worse, right? Because there's friction you don't necessarily need. Now, I used to like the Volk, and I don't.
What do you not like about the Volk?
Well, even after I wiped it out, even after I took it apart,
because you also
and
had a
wiped
cubicle
it down,
Volk.
I did. I had a Volcam that was done by Cubicle Labs, and you know what? Everybody makes a fuss about putting Traxxas in the core and
I just hate
this
it.
other stuff, but everybody says solve it, keep solving it. And
Oh,
I'm
I solved-
it's not like I don't solve this.
I think I did 500 solves on this thing, and I
Yeah.
never did get it the way I wanted it.
Yeah.
And it once I wiped it out, then it became a decent cube, but I still don't like it.
Yeah, which is frustrating.
I mean,
because
I
then all
like
your-
it. I'm just not going to use
Well,
it.
it just means they did a lot of setup that you
Yeah.
didn't need. It was like, once you're done with the magnets, you're done.
Yeah.
And I know I'm a minority in this one, and I'm also not fast. Well,
Yeah.
at least the guys that everybody faster than me would probably like that way.
I am
like
not
it that
fast
way.
enough that making the cube slow me down is a good idea.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just not.
when people are talking about, I just needed to slow the cube down, I'm like, I kind of needed to speed mine up.
Yeah.
Is what I needed to do. Now, that being said, well, this lets me get away. The GTS 2M lets me get away with very dirty turns. I have a sloppy ass solve style, and the GTS 2 lets me get away with it.
Me too. Sometimes
And
it goes
that's-
all wrong too.
You know, and that's actually kind of, if I'm honest, that's kind of the defining factor of all of the cubes that are my mains. Like the Ouster,
They
the
let you get
Ouster
away with-
GCS lets me get away with murder. That's the thing. The blue, you could probably go faster with, right? But you need a lot more accurate turning.
Yeah.
Right?
Or you'll throw a piece.
But you can do really just nasty turns with the GTS, and it doesn't lock up. At least not for me.
No,
course-
it's the same thing for me. I have to get
Yeah.
really wild with this thing to get an internal pop.
Yeah, and like I know with the Yushin 5x5 I could probably go faster, but I also know that I would explode it.
Mhm.
Right.
That's what I don't.
Whereas the Wushwang gives me, I don't know.
So what I like about the Wushwang the most
Yeah.
is its size.
Yeah.
It's smaller than
It is.
the Yushin.
It's a good size.
It is
That's another
perfectly
that's another
sized.
nice thing about the.
This is-
That's actually a mark against the Yasu, but I don't mind so much.
You know, I thought I was going to mind the size, and I really don't. I like it. I like it a lot.
Well, because frankly, it makes it easier to do the middle turns, right? Because there's
Yep.
more room for my finger.
Yep.
Because I
Yeah.
have large fingers.
So
They're not like hot dogs or anything, but they're large fingers.
do we want to talk about Spectre and Meltdown?
You know, I successfully explained a couple of those badly
Yeah.
to somebody.
Yeah.
And you know, I got really close, but kind of missed the mark. But it was probably the closest I was going to get trying to explain it to a civilian.
Tell you what, if you're interested and you want to find out about it, go learn about speculative execution and go learn about memory protection and then read an article about it.
Yeah, but that's
The thing is it was much
to really
more
kind of
of a,
understand it. It's a big subject because you got to you kind of have to understand processor design and why those choices were being made.
Sure.
Right. Pipelining is huge. Right. Draining
The-
a pipeline is a problem.
Yeah.
Speculative execution is a way to not drain the pipeline, and we just lost all of our audience.
well, so here's the thing. Sometimes processors execute code that they don't need to execute in case they do need to execute.
Right, and I think there was you see, and here's where I start to lose the plot. I think it was like something was left over in level 2 cache.
Well,
or,
what happens is you can detect what was in
that-
memory,
right.
based on what's
and
left after
then
they've
you can
cleaned it out,
and then you can force some
yeah.
execution of stuff that
Exactly.
it allowed other virtual machines to snoop on other virtual
Exactly,
machines.
that's the thing, and that is the scary thing because
Yeah.
if you think about cloud computing,
I really think we have lost everybody at this
just
point.
think about cloud computing. You have two completely different customers whose code is running on the same physical machine, even though it seems like different machines. And imagine if the code for one customer could snoop on code from
See,
another
Sean
customer.
wants you to start talking about music again.
I'll get to it. anyway, that's the big problem.
Trust me, I would love to talk about this for much longer than we have.
I just wanted to address it because it's a thing that happens, and we're supposed to be.
And now our show is not ageless,
right? Yeah, we're supposed to be computer nerds.
Well, we are computer nerds. And because we know we're computer nerds, we know when we need to back up a little bit.
Spectre and Meltdown went on our list like right after it happened and right before we were going to do the thing, and then we didn't do the thing like two times in a row. Yeah, I put it on the list.
Yeah, you put it on the list. I put the thing on after it.
Yeah. So the next thing that we want to talk about, this is another new happening that I don't know if you discovered it today, but I certainly did.
Universal paper clips.
So why don't you do a quick intro about Universal Paperclips, and then I can tell them how I
is a game where you make paper clips. It's a game where you make paper clips. You push a button, you make a paper clip,
and it literally starts out where you push a button, it makes a paper clip. It says number of paper clips 1. It's a button pushing game on the web.
And eventually you use up all of the resources on Earth.
Yeah, and eventually use up all the resources in the universe.
Steps. Yeah. All I'm saying is if you search for Universal Paperclips, you'll find it, and then it'll work in your browser. And
we're sorry.
I want to apologize now.
We're sorry,
but it's like Vegas in a box. Right? It's like the entirety of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It's a Skinner box.
Yeah.
It's a very compelling Skinner box.
Yeah.
BF Skinner, look them up.
Yeah. It was fun. I enjoyed my day.
I am still obsessed with, I restarted it and I'm trying to do it different.
Are you trying to go faster?
I am a bad man.
Okay.
All right. So now are we going to do the 2x2 scramble?
Let's do.
Or are we going to talk about this, or are we still going to ask Mysterious about that?
Let's do the 2x2 scramble.
All right.
So, do you have it? Do you know it?
No.
Would you like me to put this up here where you
if I know it by heart, I would have done it already.
So, it's right there.
Good. Everybody gets to see me looking like
Can you see it?
That's kind of a lol scramble.
Does that look right? Do we want to do a timer? Here.
Oh my God. This is how fast can you do a T-perm is what this is.
Okay. You want to go first or second?
I have not. All right. Whatever.
There you go.
All right. On camera. For the first time on live TV. Let's see. How was I going to do this? All right. Five, 3, 2, 7.
Okay.
And it was awkward. You saw it was awkward.
All right, I'm going to move over a little bit here. So that I don't,
solving with this mic in between me and there.
All right, so. Yeah, all right, ready? Reset. Ready? Here we go.
5 seconds, 3, 2, 7. Okay.
4.378.
Yeah, 1 whole second faster.
Yeah. Yeah, but I knew what to do.
Yeah.
I had about a half a minute more inspection than you did.
Yeah. Well, no, I knew exactly what I was going to do. I knew I was going to do that and then a T-perm.
So that was a Ghost Cuber's 2x2 scramble that posted in the comments.
He got that in a competition?
I don't know. He said, try this scramble.
It's a dumb scramble.
It is. It is. But
and he's faster.
Now
we're going to do relay? Or what are we going to do?
Do we have to?
Controller of the spreadsheet. What are we doing next?
We have time to do a quick relay. So,
okay.
Do you want to just, I'm just thinking hand scrambles, this stuff.
Well, then you're scrambling mine and I'm scrambling yours.
Yeah. Now, no stupid scrambles, okay?
Well, they're all stupid scrambles.
Right. Okay. So, while I scramble, we can talk about what else we got going on. Dave's going to do a little segment here in a little bit. It'll be
with a stupid theme song
after the next break.
Somebody's going to criticize my scrambling, which they should because this is stupid.
Here we go.
all the people that are watching Kevin Hayes
Did
right
you do
now.
a bad scamble? Yeah, Kevin Hayes. You might. Yeah, so you might want to go watch Kevin Hayes do his 17 by 17 solve that's going on right now. As we record.
Yeah, because that's a lot more fun than this.
That'll be super helpful for you when you watch this like on Thursday or Friday when I actually get it up there.
Are you kidding me?
What? Sorry, I was talking.
So was I.
Yeah, I suck. This is not new. This is not new information. You know that, right?
Yeah. Rumor has it. Rumor has it that you suck.
There. So, we'll tell him things then.
He's scrambling and he's doing it badly.
I am.
Now he will eventually, I've told him this before, he will eventually be faster than me in all things. And not just because I'll be old and dead. But because generally what happens is I get interested in something and then I get somebody else interested in something and then they get better at it.
And then they go excel and then you're like,
and then I want to hurt them. Yeah.
No, that's when you go get a new thing.
Well, yeah, that's like, then I keep it all
I
to
do that
myself.
a lot too. I go find something new.
So I'm happy you're not 3D printing.
I'll just go be good at this other thing and you won't catch up to me, except you will.
Yeah, I won't learn Ortega.
I hate doing this.
So
we're going to do a 2x2 to 5x5 relay, but we're also probably going to talk through it, so it's probably not going to go well.
he'll talk through it.
I'm going to talk because, like, it'd be boring. I don't know. Maybe I'll play some music. Maybe that's what we'll do.
Well,
we can play
I don't
some
know.
music.
We play some music. You can talk through it.
I have music now.
I think that we're going to have to just do the script. I think we're just going to have to do it.
Just do it?
Yeah.
What do you mean just do it?
I think we're just going to have to start and you put in and post whatever you're going to do.
Yeah, okay. All right, you ready? You starting with 2?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Uh-huh. Cut up
Yeah. That's probably because I had...
because you blew it up and I'm like, all I have to do is not freak out
I had a orange center completely solved, and when I was done solving my white and I guess blue edges. I noticed that there were orange cubies in my red and yellow faces.
No, what I did was normally, you know, I do opposites and then I work my way around the faces, and then I did an opposite and then I did an opposite. I'm like, I don't, you know, like, what? I can make that work, but
okay. Well, we're gonna take another break for station identification.
And this time you're going to actually reset the alarm.
And this time I'm going to do...
You stop the alarm now.
Cancel, stop the alarm. And when we come back, we will have a special segment with Dave.
A very special.
And Dave things called Cranky Dave's Corner. Rutabaga.
Okay.
Local rutabaga.
Local rutabaga. We're pushing the original rutabaga on the stack.
The original rutabaga is on the stack.
Yeah.
We've now pushed a new rutabaga.
We created a new stack frame.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
They're all going to know what that means.
Well, you're the one that went down the whole...
Yeah, we talked about Spectre and Meltdown, so whatever.
Yeah, you're the one that went there.
So this is...
and of course, where am I about to go?
Well, of course.
Yeah.
So welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed whatever that was. And we have a new segment called Cranky Dave's Corner. This time on Cranky Dave's Corner, Cranky Dave is going to tell you all about Hewlett-Packard scientific calculators.
No, not all about them. I'm sure there's going to be things I leave out.
Dave is going to tell you something
I will
about
tell you what I know about Hewlett-Packard calculators.
There you go. So
why do I think they're significant.
Well, there you go.
Well, I've got an array of earlier models of Hewlett-Packard calculators, otherwise known as that calculator that you borrowed and cannot use. Hewlett-Packard calculators were unique in that they used an entry system known as RPN. Once again, I still feel like I just lost everybody. Pour that closer to
Tell them what it means here. See, I'm pouring some coffee here. Hopefully it's nice and loud.
This is how you know you're part of this.
We're just hanging out here, and you're hanging out with us.
Calculators. I have a little bit of... one of my hobbies is collecting calculation devices. Of those calculation devices, one of the ones I've specialized in is Hewlett-Packard calculators. And the thing that makes Hewlett-Packard calculators unique is RPN, reverse Polish notation, otherwise known as that way to use a calculator that nobody else knows how to do. It's also one of those things where you borrow it, you look at it, and your first shot is, well, you type in what you think of the problem is, and then it's like, where's the equal sign? Yeah, which there isn't. You do the operations in a different order, but that's beside the point. If we want to look at these things in historical context, I think they're really quite interesting. And we'll start with this one right over here, the HP 35. What makes the HP 35 significant is because it's the world's first pocket scientific calculator. And it totally eliminated the market for these things, slide rules. Overnight, this device literally killed the market. And there's some funny little bits of trivia. The HP 35, it's not the 35th calculator they built. It's because it's got 35 keys.
I did not know.
Yeah. It's because it's got 35 keys.
Great.
Whoa, there we go. That'll be great. And then
Eddie's not here, so you can do whatever you want.
I can do whatever I want. Yeah. Next, we've got the HP 65. Its significance is that it's the world's first programmable calculator. And what that means is that you can, rather than just pushing the buttons on there, you can teach it how to do something and it will do it repeatedly. And you can actually put a magnetic card that will slide through this little slot and go through, and you can write the program onto it and then later pass it through and load it again. The argument can be made and has been made that this is the world's first personal computer. Next,
a reasonable argument.
A reasonable argument. Yeah. Next, we've got the HP 67, which is notable because it's the next generation of Hewlett-Packard calculators, and it is the high-end scientific, which is kind of my specialty. I was looking for the high-end scientific ones. Next, we come to the next generation is referred to. This particular construction technique was called the spice model. It's actually also the diagram I've got on my t-shirt here. This is the HP 34C. This is also the high-end scientific. All of these 4 calculators are unique in that they use an LED display. I don't even think you're going to be able to see this, but I'm going to hold this up here and move it around in a bunch of different directions. And if you see anything red up here, you won't be able to see that. Now, let me just say, this is the HP 41C. What makes it unique was that it was one of the first ones to use an LCD display. And this is an alphanumeric LCD display. So these are calculators. They only display numbers. This can display anything, words, numbers.
These can do words.
Well, yeah, if you turn it upside down and do the stupid thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Because we're all 13-year-old boys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They are.
They literally are. But this is the HP 41C. It was notable for having these expansion ROMs. You could plug extra cartridges in there that would include, well, kind of like your Nintendo cartridges.
Yeah.
Really, they would have their own programs.
ROM stands for read-only memory.
Read-only memory. And this was actually carried on not this one, but this calculator model was actually carried on the space shuttle and was one of the ways that they would verify landing coordinates. So, and one of the things that I kind of wanted to point out that I thought was intriguing is if you look at let me reach over here.
Yeah, grab the box. Here.
You know what? Move it over this way. Grab the box. Sure, that looks really wonderful.
Make sure it's in frame here.
Yeah, there you go. So
look at that.
If we look at the box, look at that design.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Let me just say something really quick because something just occurred to me. Whoa. Is that a 10 by 10?
I actually think, let me see.
I think it's
1, 2,
not.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
No.
9, 10. It is.
Oh, is it?
It
is a 10 by 10. Great.
It's a 10 by 10. And that was just their logo. And you can tell that you can see it goes around the edges. So it's meant to be all the way around. And if you look at the covers of the manuals that they had, and it goes all the way around there. So
and
obviously they meant it.
They've even got the wider outer layers for 3x3 stage.
Yeah. And at the time I just thought, hey, look, it's a graph paper logo, right?
Surely
and
that's not on purpose, right?
Yeah, and then we start seeing these things. So the Hewlett-Packard calculator is truly the Cuber's calculator.
Absolutely.
But we're not done. This whole row, we actually split into because it doesn't fit.
Every one of these calculators is almost certainly older than every watching this, for the few exceptions who know who they are.
The newest calculator, well, it's actually this. They both came out about 79, 80.
Yeah.
So 1979, 1980. So at at literally the same time,
you would have to be 38.
Literally the same time that the Rubik's Cube was introduced.
You would have to be 38 to be as old as that calculator, just to put it in perspective.
Yeah,
we are both older than these calculators.
We are both older than these calculators. These are calculators of my youth. Part of the reason I have them was because I wanted them badly when I was young.
Yep.
But I did not have the money for them. And now we're bringing up another row of calculators.
Yay, it's more calculators.
Because this represents the next series.
It's the evolution.
Right, it's the evolution. This is an HP 15C. It's the high-end programmable scientific. And this particular case design, the horizontal layout, the LCD display, this particular bit of chrome across the top, this was known as the Voyager series. Both Greg and I carried this calculator in college.
Indeed.
You actually had yours in...
I had mine in high school because I won it at Chemathon.
Yeah, I had this one in high school.
Which one is that?
That's the 34C. I actually had the 33E.
Yeah, okay.
But
it's close enough.
Yeah, the only difference you would see would be the numbers there.
So of note about this calculator, mine has been run over by a car.
Oh, well, Hewlett-Packard calculators are famous for being very, very tough.
You're not going to run one of those over the car, but
well, here's the thing.
That one maybe.
Here's the thing. I had a friend who went to college, and he was saying that I think it was Gonzaga, and he was talking about how the professor was making an argument as to why they wanted to buy this rather than the Texas Instruments one. And he said, now, and as a final demonstration, let me do this. And he picks up his 41C and he throws it against the wall.
Oh, God.
and it just bounces off.
Yeah.
And then he takes this TI-59,
This is gonna
and
be
he
fun.
does the same thing, and it just
Shatters.
blows
Yeah.
up. It just shatters. These things are tough. There are stories of these things being run over and dug out of the dirt. In fact, I had, well, let me just continue in the, in the story. And then they had this is where it actually starts diverging into personal history, right?
Yep.
Right, because I had the 15C in college, and one of the things I wanted this one. I could afford this one. This one was $400. This one was $100. Mm-hmm.
Which was still a crap
Still
ton
a lot of money.
time.
This was still not a cheap calculator, and I felt guilty spending the money on it, but I did it, and I don't think any of that was in camera. But anyway, this is the Voyager.
Here, time for more of this.
And then we have the 28S, which is noticeable for having a, thank you, Greg. It is noticeable for having a 4-line display, and you can do graphics. This is around the time that the graphing calculator was born, and it also has this kind of
PDA
foldy thing going on.
Yeah.
And there was
Does
a
that
time
predate the PDAs?
it's the Scions were already happening.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but we're talking about the Scions that were vertical and had the kind of the calculator keypad. Yeah. But I had a 28S. I had just graduated from college, and I just gotten my first job at a local software company
that we won't name.
Well, I don't think it matters. It was Microsoft.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll name it.
I started at Microsoft, and
he doesn't work there anymore. I haven't
worked there in a long time. Yeah. I haven't worked there since 1993, which once again is probably still before when some of these people are born.
Pretty much.
At any rate, I had one of these. I went to work for Microsoft, and I was to celebrate. I bought the top end HP at the time because I wanted it. I could finally afford the top end HP, so I did.
Boy, I know that.
I have no reason for it, but I had it. And I had this, and I remember I stuck it under the sun visor in a car, which was a really stupid place. And one of the things that made it very stupid, I was in the passenger side of the car, and it was a nice hot day, so the window was open.
Oh.
And so the guy pulls out into traffic and turns left, and it just flies out of the wind wing, out the window, and down the street. And it opens up, and it's flying away. And I had him stop the car. I went running after it. Not this one.
Not that one. Okay.
But it looked like this. It actually didn't suffer any damage. At any rate, so this was at this point they had transitioned to always being alphanumeric. You can see there is there's an alphabet on this side, and it's just a general LCD display. So it's displaying all these. And
it would graph, right?
And these, and it would graph. It graph. It was
I mentioned
this was at the beginning of the graphing calculator.
The new hotness then too. I never had a graphing calculator.
And they thought the technology was interesting. You've never owned a graphing calculator.
I've never owned a graphing calculator.
They thought
By the time I needed to do that, computers.
Right. Well, yes. By the time I needed to do it, I was still using
or
computer,
whatever it was.
But Mathematica. Mathematica actually came out while I was in college.
That's what I was trying to do. Mathematica, not MATLAB.
It was like the first Next box I saw was running Mathematica. They thought this was a good design, but there were some problems with it. People wanted a larger screen. They didn't like the flippy. They didn't like the flippy keyboard. They wanted a better display, and they came out with the 48.
But they went away from the alphanumeric.
No, if you look very carefully, if you can look very carefully, you can see that there's still an alphanumeric.
Yeah,
it's still an alphanumeric display.
We'll have a picture so you'll be able to see.
Yeah. This is actually not the one they replaced it with. That was the 48SX. This is the 48GX, which was the successor to it. And it's also noticeable because it takes cards as well. And then time passed, and TI took over for everything. And HP needed to compete a little bit, but they still basically so they built this, which I remember you were amused to find out that this is actually just the code of the 48 with some. It's not strictly the code, but it's essentially an improved version of the 4849 code running on an emulator, running on a very fast ARM chip.
Yep. which is apparently what we do now.
Not the same ARM chip like you've got in your phone. But it's a Cortex-M.
Sure.
But it's still, it's just funny that it running on an emulator is still like 20, 30 times faster than it is on the original.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
it's an impressive collection you have there. And this isn't even all of it.
It is an indicator of misspent time.
Mm-hmm. Misspent time and money.
Yeah.
And money.
Yeah.
Because these things aren't cheap. Like,
it's a good thing I didn't have kids, because this is a child's education just gone.
Yeah, I believe the two of us probably spend more time. The thing we spend the most time and money on probably is attempting to recapture our youth.
Yeah, well,
and all the stuff we wanted but couldn't have.
Well, this is I was talking about this earlier. This is like the equivalent of going out and buying that old car that you had and restoring it.
Well, thanks, Dave.
You're welcome.
This is cool.
All right.
Hopefully we'll have another show and tell
or something
in the future. Something. So I guess really it's time for us to be mostly done, but you're going to wonder what we got going on. We will reveal what this is. So why don't you explain the deal? Because most of this is your stuff anyway.
Okay. Well, yeah. Three out of the 4.
Talk about the rules.
Well, what I was going to say doesn't really apply. It only really applies to this puzzle. And that is, I hate it. I don't care about it. It is this is still the first scramble. I scrambled it, and then I went, it was like, and I set it aside. So I don't like this puzzle. This is a 5x5. It is not unique enough to live in my collection. It's interesting. It'll be interesting to somebody else. This is a Megamorphics. The Morphics puzzles are challenging and they're worth your time. I like stickerless puzzles. So, yeah, don't want that. And this,
it's I basically have 2 Xingqiao Gem 3x3s and I don't need them. So I only need one. I don't need any of them, but yeah. I only want one for my collection. So
really the reveal is if you've stayed tuned this long, your reward is we're giving all of these away.
Yep. So
yeah,
the way it's going to work is if you want one of these things, and if you don't want one of these things, don't worry about it. But if you want one of these things, post a comment down in the comments section. You can post more than one, but
only one counts.
I will dedupe them. People know what dedupe means, right?
You only get one chance.
I will deduplicate them so that everybody gets one chance. And then I'll do a random drawing I'll do 4 random drawings, and we'll just,
yeah.
And if you win, we'll get a hold of you.
And get your address. Have to be subscribed.
Be subscribed to this channel. Leave a comment down below, and you can
he'll respond
for a chance to win one of these.
And if you don't respond, we reserve the right to draw again.
Oh yeah. If I can't get a hold of you, then we'll draw again and get it.
We will be giving these away.
Yeah, they're going to get given away. Dave does not want those in his collection
I
anymore.
don't want them.
He wants this one gone.
That's more of a hatred
him.
thing.
Yeah.
So if you want a puzzle I hate, this one's for you.
I don't hate that puzzle that much, but I have one, so I don't want.
It's the stickered one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I like the way it looks.
And then again, this is a little poppy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It happens.
When I was bringing it in, I gave it a turn.
It's not the worst 5x5 ever. And if you're looking to be a beginner, if you're looking to be a beginner in
5x5,
if you're a beginner on 5x5 and you've never solved a 5x5, this is a perfectly good one to learn reduction.
And
it goes fast. I mean,
and you know what? It's cheap to begin with, but we're giving it to you free.
I mean, so it's not. I'm doing your pop test, and it's not poppy. Now you could probably make it pop.
Do not tempt fate here.
You could probably pop it. Anyway, free puzzles. We're gonna give them away. This may be a thing we do from time to time, so be prepared for that.
Yeah.
But so if you want to enter, leave a comment, be subscribed, and we'll do a drawing. And I don't know the date that this video is going to go up, so what I will say is it'll be up for 2 weeks. So 2 weeks.
It's kind of like the Zeppelin logo.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
On
kind of an abstract version.
Yeah.
Third album.
Yeah.
Fourth album.
Fourth album.
Yeah.
The one that everybody calls Symbols.
Yeah. With the guy.
Are you guys familiar with Led Zeppelin? Because if you're not, you ought to be.
Stairway to Heaven.
You ought to be. Yeah. Well, there's no Stairway Zone. No Stairway Zone.
4 Sticks.
Did you ever?
No, that's not even on there.
Do you
on there?
Do you play it on
Black Dog's on there?
Black Dog's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're really digressing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but we're more likely to hit people that have heard of Zeppelin than have heard of Out of Order Execution.
That's probably true.
You know,
that is probably
I'm just going to
true.
put that out there.
So,
or
yeah.
16550 UARTs.
And I love giving puzzles away because it makes people so happy to get a puzzle.
Notice I was very high there.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right. Just
this is a safe place.
Tone it down. Simmer down now.
Bring it in.
Yeah.
Bring it in.
So, all right. We're coming soon.
Okay. What is coming soon?
Coming soon. More old cubers. So we have met a few old cubers, and we're gonna.
We will figure out how to talk
if we can figure out how to do remote interview type stuff, and I know we can because we're technology professionals, so we can figure it out.
No, that just means we'll know exactly how we failed.
Well, no, Addie's a kid; she'll be able to figure it out too.
That's
so,
true.
But we're gonna try to do some interviews with some other old cubers that we know and have met around the world that are remote. So that'll be fun,
and maybe just people we like,
and other people we like. And then we also wanted to do a quick shout out to everybody we met at Puget Sound Winter.
We may have forgotten a few.
Cubing for Causes. So
it doesn't mean we don't like you.
I've got a list here. If we have forgotten you, if you specifically met us at one of these competitions and we did not mention you, first, we apologize.
Sorry.
We're old and forgetful.
Yeah.
2, let us know down in the comments so we remember, because I remember pretty much every face I met, and I'm really terrible with names.
Yeah.
And I'm even worse with YouTube names.
And you know, feel free to walk up. There are a lot of people that just walked up to us like Ginger Ale did.
Yeah. So I'll just read these off real quick. I've got a list. We met Sean Games, 47. We met Cubing Maniac. We met Giovanna Souza.
Yeah.
We met Peter Preston. You remember Peter Preston, the guy with the GoPro on his head?
Yeah.
And we also
were more than one of those people.
Yeah, but you know the guy with the glasses that I'm talking about. Yeah. And we met Peter Preston's dad, also there.
Peter Preston's
he was actually one of the judges, and I think he competed in a couple of things too.
That's cool.
We
should
met
interview him.
We met Carson Powell. Yeah, we probably could. We met Carson Powell. We met Byron Jin. We met Bolt the Cuber. Although Bolt the Cuber has got a new name, D Watson Cubes or something like that. I'll throw something up on the screen because I don't
figure
remember
it out.
exactly
There'll be a
what
link.
it is. Danny,
Will there be a link?
Basically Danny.
Okay, Danny.
Yeah, and I'll throw links to everybody's channel in the description of this video too. We met KVS Cuber, Ruby, Cuber Stash, and Ginger Ale Cuber, and those are all the ones that I know of. There's another one, another guy named Eli, and I can't remember his whole name, but I remember him saying, "Hey, we met," and I remember talking to Eli as well.
Okay.
So, and at Puget Sound.
I don't remember anybody's names.
That's what we got going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, little Tool Cubers giveaway, and thanks for hanging with us. This is going to be a long one, but we had a lot.
And we
had a lot pent up.
We kept trying to do this. We just kept failing.
And there are many more things on this list that just did not fit in the episode. So we have stuff for next episode too.
Well, and you know, and we don't have any competitions. We haven't registered for any competitions coming up. So
soon as I'm going to be able to do it would be March.
As soon as we can, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
And because it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Go out there meeting people competing.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Yeah.
I don't even care that like I'm 81st out of 90 or whatever. It just doesn't.
It was kind of cool because we got the opportunity to judge each other.
Yeah, that was fun.
At PDX.
That was fun.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched that vlog yet, you should go watch the vlog because it was fun.
I like that vlog.
It was fun.
It was a good one.
We got a lot of good footage from that. So yeah, thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being subscribers. If you are not a subscriber and you want to be notified of new content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Well, you know, maybe they don't want a cube. Maybe they don't want one of these.
Well,
you know, just the risk of getting one of these
even if you
stopping
don't,
people from
even if you don't want a cube, you might still want to subscribe just so
Send
you
it to
get
somebody
notified.
else.
Yeah, give it
Just
as a gift.
if we say you won this one, you can say sorry, no thanks.
So, that's all I've got. I'm feeling done. You feeling done?
I think we're done.
We have more stuff.
I think we're done.
We have a little bit more stuff to do after this, but then we're going to be done for the evening. So thanks for watching.
They don't have to know that.
Well, we might as well tell them.
All right.
We're an open book here. Completely
Editing
open book.
occurs.
There'll be editing. You got anything?
No, not really.
Nothing at all?
No, I'm just cranky.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, and we will catch you at the next video. Cheers. Say cheers, Dave.
Cheers, Dave.
Very good.
I have to like do the head tilt. And
You have to do the
smile.
head tilt.
Yeah,
And we wave
that's my
wave at
thing.
the camera.
It's my thing. We have a thing. Hi,
We
how
have
you
a thing.
doing?
Yeah.